Just days after planning a real change in 2024, I made a big mistake and I realized that was the reason I hadn't achieved my goals for so many years. I will share my story and hope you won't make the same mistake I did. It was in the evening of January 3rd. According to a plan, I needed to make plans for tomorrow and go to sleep. But before that, I took Ali's productivity course on Skillshare, and I really found a lot of interesting knowledge in the course. And I think if I grasp all this knowledge, I will be able to completely change my 2024. So I skipped all my next plans and rushed into taking that course without knowing that bad things were waiting for me. It wasn't until 3 a.m. that I felt tired, so I went to bed. But I couldn't sleep until 5 o'clock. And of course, all plans for the next day were turned upside down. I slept until 12 noon. Fortunately, because I have the habit of looking back, this time I realized something was wrong and saw a huge mistake that I had made over the years. It is the desire for quick success, wanting everything to change overnight, thinking that if I just finished that course, everything would be different immediately. Luckily, these days I often record everything to share with everyone on this channel, so I learned this valuable lesson and I knew I needed to do things differently if I wanted to different results. I need to act according to the plan instead of acting on the temporary motivation and hoping boom, everything will change overnight. Of course, you can see that even though I act on my emotions, that's a good thing because I'm learning how to find ways to develop myself effectively. I'm not staying up all night to watch movies, surf the internet, and do useless things. However, if I continue like this, I will gradually move away from the original plan and do things that are not really important to achieve the set goals. One important thing I realized is that the real reason why I failed all those years ago was not procrastination or bad habits. The real reason why we failed is strong positive motivation. That's when we want to quickly achieve results, quickly achieve success, want to change overnight. That's why when we find something that makes us think that if we learn it quickly, we'll make big changes. It is these thoughts that cause us to start going astray. And the unfortunate thing is we don't look back and realize it. We continue to do that and thought, oh, I'm about to change. It's just a night or two away. And often staying up all night makes you feel uncomfortable, stressed, because you can't rest. Bad thoughts start to appear. You start to postpone the plans and make that quick change. However, when you look back, you don't see any significant change. You can't even carry out your original plan. You are disappointed in yourself and once again lose hope that you have can change and your years pass there meaninglessly as previous year. This is truly a profound lesson that I'm grateful to have realized after so many years. So through this video, I wanna remind you as well as myself to calm down and take it step by step. Persistence and steady progress little by little will help you get where you want to go. And it also showed me the importance of reflection. What made me realize and escape this mistake this time instead of making the same mistake as previous years was I reflected. But the story didn't end there. Even though I learned a valuable lesson and I knew I need to follow the plan instead of following the inspiration. But in the following days, I found that I still hadn't followed the plan set out in the calendar. I'm still doing everything to achieve my goals. I don't waste time on meaninglessly things, but I didn't follow the plan. And I noticed that things were started to not go the way I wanted them to. I planned to spend 30 minutes every night doing at least 30 days challenge, which I joined on the January 1st. However, I was so excited about doing YouTube that I forget everything else and only focused on thinking about my YouTube channel. And gradually, I lost control of my life. I feel like everything is starting to feel like last year again. And I see a risk of not achieving this year's plan, feeling like previous years. So I decided to do a challenge for a week where I would put myself on autopilot 80% of the day. I must not follow the inspiration, but must follow the plan. However, please note that my plan mainly consists of things that I like to do, I want to do, I enjoy doing and make myself better. Like I said, never throw yourself into a perfect plan that's full of things make you uncomfortable. And for that reason, I set some rules for my challenger. The first, when it's time to do another task, I need to switch to it at least 5 minutes. Then I can go back to my previous task if I still want. For example, I have planned to make YouTube video and learning English. If it's time to study English and I still want to make YouTube videos, I will have to switch to study English 5 minutes before returning to making video if I still want to. It is very likely that after 5 minutes you will want to continue studying English. But it is a side bonus that is not a purpose because the brain is very smart. So let your mind be free after 5 minutes. If it's okay, then continue studying English. If not, I will be completely fine to allow myself to go back to doing YouTube. And the second rule, one important thing, is the task of planning for tomorrow and looking back at today and review this day is a mandatory task. The 5 minutes rule cannot be applied to it. It is a fixed task that needs to be done every day. Okay, in the next video when the challenge is end, I will show you the results and what I get. Please wait for it. And now, goodbye and see you again. Remember today's valuable lessons. Don't expect quick success. Go step by step and one day you will reach a place you never expected.